yesterday you guys were supposed to have homework and we didn't get to it. So we're gonna do it in class today, and we've got, what do we have? Oh, we've just got 25 minutes, okay? We do this, we check it off, we close out the semester, and then no homework. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, so infinitives. Everybody has this sheet, first of all. Okay, so I want you, other side, you're going on the first side. And so the definition of infinitives is to plus a verb.
Oh, someone's else.
Can you open the door?
Keep it locked, keep it locked.
Use, no, let Isaac in. I'm sure it's Isaac. Don't lock my door. Used as a noun, adjective, or adverb. Have you guys had this before?
Yeah, and our verbal paper, umbrella.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but I mean, I don't know if Mrs. Smith taught it. Okay, so you're gonna write this down. Now, adverbs initially are really tough, and the more you practice it, the easier it gets. Thank you. Okay, so you've got this definition. Now, can somebody, just with that definition, can you give me an example of an infinitive? Davis.
I went to run to the store.
I just want the infinitive to run. Okay? Somebody else, give me an infinitive. Zach.
To jump.
To jump? Okay, to jump. Now, I'm wondering if somebody could give me a prepositional phrase that starts with to. So we're gonna change a prepositional phrase that starts with to. Jack, can you think of one?
To the store.
Okay, good. That's so funny. That's what they said last class. To the store. Okay, I want one more prepositional phrase. Amanda, can you think of one?
To the house.
Okay. Okay, that is so weird. That's what the last class said.
I think
Crazy. Okay, so tell me, if these two are infinitive and these two are prepositions, what's the difference? What is the difference, Julie?
There's an article adjective.
Okay, so this is one difference, that the preposition has an article adjective. But it doesn't have to. I could say to church and not have an article adjective. Jackson?
Store and house aren't verbs.
Say that again and louder.
Store and house aren't verbs.
What are they?
They're objective prepositions.
Okay, so they're nouns.
Nouns, yeah.
So to plus a verb is an infinitive, and I'm bringing that up because you might, on this worksheet we're gonna do, you might see to plus a noun. That's not an infinitive, it has to be to plus a verb, okay? So let me give you a couple examples. And when we're recognizing infinitives, I want you to know what they're doing. Are they acting as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb? So I like to run and to jump. What do you think that's acting as? Kate, just take your guess. I like to run and to jump. Is it a noun, an adjective, or an adverb?
Adjective. Wait, no, now.
Noun. Okay, why did you change it? You're correct, but why did you change it?
Because I misspoke the first.
Okay, how can we tell whether it's a noun, adjective, or adverb? How can we tell?
Oh, the linking verb now.
Not quite, Jackson.
There's a preposition.
Okay, it's the questions.
Oh, something like that.
Questions. For adjectives, we have questions. For adverbs, we have questions. And for nouns, again, we look at, Grayson, what part of speech, or what noun job would it be doing? So I like, this is a noun. What job, noun job is it doing? Spencer? Okay, what question do we ask after the subject verb?
What does it mean?
Davis?
Who or what?
Who are right? I like what? To run and to jump. So it's a noun because it's a direct object, okay? Let's look at the next one. He expects to go to college. Jaden, what do you think that is? A noun, adjective, or adverb?
No.
It is a noun. If I had really organized, I would have given you 3 different examples, but every one of those is a noun because every one of them is answering the question, what, and it's acting as a direct object, okay? But I want you to look up here because we've got some different ones that are not nouns. So these are not nouns. Lena, can you tell me, can you put that away? And can you tell me what is an infinitive in this first sentence, Larry wants a horse to rent? To rent. Now, can somebody else tell me, it's gonna be an adjective or an adverb? What do you think it is, Griffin? So one thing is, if it comes after a noun, that should give you a clue. What do you think it would be if it comes after a noun? An adjective, so probably it's gonna describe that noun, but can anybody tell me what adjective question does it answer?
How? No.
What?
What kind? Okay,
Okay, yeah.
so what kind? And when it's an infinitive that's an adjective, it's normally gonna answer what kind. Okay, let's look at this one. I took clothes to wear after school. Audrey, what's the infinitive in this sentence? What's the infinitive? No, Huck, what's the infinitive?
To wear.
To wear. To plus a verb. So Audrey, you should underline that. And if you didn't get this definition, you should write this down. So, Davis,
I have a question, because I noticed on one of them, it's like a prepositional phrase.
we're gonna go over that. We're gonna do that whole thing in class. So, to wear. What do you think that is? Now, this also comes after noun, but what question does it answer?
Which clothes?
Yeah, you could say which clothes, but if you said, you know, Spencer,
What?
if you told Zach, hey, I'm gonna bring clothes to school today, what might Zach ask you?
What kind?
Why?
Why? Why are you bringing clothes to school today? To wear. So this is a why, and this is an adverb. Usually, if it's an infinitive, it's gonna and it's an adverb, it's gonna be why. Okay, this one, Zach, what is the infinitive?
To solve.
To solve. Anybody wanna say what question it answers? Isaac, what question do you think that answers? She had one more problem to solve. Spencer, you got an idea?
How many? Oh, wait, no, sorry.
You're in the family of questions, though. Julie? Julia?
What?
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 What? What kind? What kind of problem? Okay?
What?
Were you asking me what, or were you saying that's the question? It's what kind. So this is going to be an adjective. Okay, now, we're gonna go all the way through your worksheet, so I would really encourage you to focus on this. If you wanted to really learn it, maybe you would write one of these examples down. Okay, we stopped to help the lost kitten. Reagan, what's the infinitive?
To help.
To help? Okay, and Jaden, what question do you think that's answering? And notice it comes after a verb, so that might be helpful. Okay, Isaac?
Why?
Why? Why did we stop? To help the kitten. So this is gonna be an adverb. It answers why. Okay, you guys see that? Okay, so we're gonna go through this worksheet together. We're gonna do this and then I'm gonna show you about diagramming, and then that's it. So let's look at number 1, and I'm gonna start with Griffin. Griffin, what's the infinitive in number 1? To go. And Audrey, what do you think it's a noun, adjective, or adverb? Okay, we've got to ask what question does it answer? And anybody can tell me what question does to go answer? Jackson?
What?
What? I intend what? To go fishing. So this is a noun. It's acting as the direct object. And what I did is on the line, I wrote noun/do. I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to reacquaint with it, infinitives. If you're having to learn it, it'd be good to know what it's acting as. Okay, Julie, number 2. What's the infinitive?
To open.
To open. Okay, Grayson, what question does it answer?
What?
Yeah, same thing. We tried what? To open the door. So again, noun / direct object. Okay, number 3, do you have a question?
No, I wanted to do number 3.
Okay, so number 3, do you see an infinitive?
Yes, it's to school and it's answering where.
Okay, there is no infinitive in number 3. You should put an X on the line. Why is that not an infinitive, Huck? Joy?
Because it's a noun, not a verb.
It's a noun.
Oh,
So that's the tricky part. If it comes with a noun, 2 plus a noun, it's just a preposition.
right, yes.
So just put an X on that line. Number 4, Sarah, what's the infinitive?
To type.
To type. And Davis, what's the question that's being answered?
What? Would do what?
Yes. So we have a lot that are the same right here. I learned what? To type at night school. So that's a noun, that's another direct object. We've had a whole bunch of these. Okay, number 5. Amanda.
There is none because it's to store and store's not a verb.
And store is a noun. So you should have an X on number 5. Okay? You should be writing down what it is. So, number 4 was a noun. And you guys, you should be filling this out. If that's not super explanatory. Okay, so number 6, Tate, what is the infinitive?
To learn,
To learn, and there's another one.
to drive.
To drive. So there's 2. What question is it answering, Owen?
To learn is what?
What? And actually, to drive is 2 for a different reason I don't want to go into today, but put noun, direct, and it's a direct object. Okay? Okay, so now we take a little bit of a turn. Number 7, Jack, what's the infinitive?
To rent.
To rent. And so what question? I am looking for a room to rent. What's the question being answered? Do you know, Jaden? Owen?
What kind of room?
What kind of room? So that would make this what?
An adjective.
An adjective. So number 7, you should write adjective. Okay, and I hope you're thinking about why. Joy?
I have a question. Like, why would that be what kind? Like,
What kind of room am I looking for? A rentable room, a room that I can
Oh.
rent.
okay, I was confused there for a second.
Okay?
You can do why. Because
I know, there's that sense of like, it could be why, but you need to have, again, adjective or adverb default to adjective. Okay? Mm-hmm.
What was number 1?
Noun. Okay, number 8. By Zach. What's the infinitive?
You stare.
To stare. Okay, Reagan, what's the question that's being answered here? Everyone turn to stare.
why?
Yeah, it's a why. So what does that make it?
Adverb.
Adverb. Usually if it's adverb, it's going to be why. Usually if it's an adjective, it's going to be what kind. So you might want to write those questions out to the side. Okay, number 9. Jack, to quit would be cowardly. What's the infinitive?
To quit.
To quit. And then Spencer, what is it, a noun, adjective, or adverb?
Adverb.
Okay, look where it is in this.
Noun.
It's a noun because it's acting as the subject. If it comes before the verb, it's acting as the subject. Okay, Griffin, number 10. What's the infinitive?
To move.
To move. And Sarah, what's the question? Or what do you think it is? Noun, adjective, or adverb?
Adverb?
Okay, so I tried why. Does that answer why?
No.
Not really. Anybody else want to take a guess at that? What would be the best question that answers? Joy?
What?
What? I tried what? To move. So that's a noun, another direct object. Okay, Audrey, number 11. What's the infinitive? To clean. So underline that. And what question do you guys think that's answering? Huck, what do you think that's answering? Mary and Joan helped to clean?
What?
Mary and Joan helped what? I don't think to clean answers what.
How?
I think it's a how,
How.
so that's an adverb. Okay, most of the time it's gonna be a why, but how is an adverb question also, so 11 is an adverb. Okay, 12, take, what is the infinitive?
To begin.
To begin. And Lena, what's the question it answers?
Why?
Why? This is the first one that comes after an adjective. So why? That's gonna make it what, Lena? An adverb. Okay, Shaden, 13, what's the infinitive? To pick, good. Okay, Jackson, what question does that answer? I have a bone to pick with you.
I put adjective.
I think,
Because, what kind of bone?
yeah, what kind of bone? Not a literal bone, not a turkey bone or a chicken bone, like a figurative bone, a bone to pick with you. Okay. Sarah, what's the infinitive for 14?
To cross.
To cross. And Owen, what question is being answered?
That's what?
I have one more river, what? That would be a direct.
Or why?
It's more of a what kind of river, a river to cross. So that would be an adjective. And then, Isaac, what's the infinitive in 15?
To leave.
To leave. And Griffin, what question does that answer? They all clamored to leave.
Oh no.
Anybody have a guess on that, Jackson?
Why?
Why? Why did they clamor? To leave, so it's an adverb. Okay, so the last thing I wanna do is show you about diagramming these. So go back up here in that diagram section, and I'm gonna show you how to diagram it if it's a noun. Let's do the sample, he expects to go to college. So you wanna write this down. He expects. And then it's acting as a direct object. Well, we're going to do it like it's a preposition, but we're putting it on stilts.
I thought we did like, never mind, I don't,
I probably put it under the verb.
yeah, with an X.
No, that's an indirect object.
So yeah.
That's an indirect object, so let's just see, we'll put that right there for our remote learners. So this is a little bit different, and you might have had to identify this with Mrs. Smith, but, so gerunds are up on stilts, stair steps. Now we have infinitives up on stilts, but it looks like a preposition. That's if it's a noun, so that's your sample. Okay, under exercise A, let's diagram number 8. So everyone turned to stare. So here's our skeleton, everyone turned. And we've determined that the infinitive is an adverb. Well, if it's an adverb, you just put it underneath the verb. Okay? So you only put it on stilts when it's a noun. And in fact, would everybody write that down somewhere on your paper? Only put on stilts if it's a noun. If it's an adjective or adverb, it's just going to look like a preposition. Only put on stilts if it's a noun. Okay? Okay, and then the last sample I want to show you is 14, and you're writing this under exercise A. So the explorers had what? One more river. So we're gonna do one more river to cross. So again, we put it like it's a preposition underneath river. Okay, do you guys have any questions about that? Let's see if they can see that.